Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserredux as Austria. Let's continue on from last off. Like, is there a reason you just don't join this war? Oh no, you can't join the war, I think, until you unify Italy. So yeah, southern Italy just will never join any of these conflicts, which is fine by me. Blue Army, I think I want to send you further up towards the north. Because you guys are looking fine. Green Army is doing what it needs to do. Oh no, they did join! I don't know why they joined now and not all the other times before, but that's okay. Not that they can really do too much. They have no direct border with any of us. And you're not in any faction. Maybe you'll join us? I wouldn't mind you joining our faction. In fact, I would appreciate it a great deal. But I can understand why you might not. Oh no, you've been planning to invade my territory down here for a while then, huh? Well then. We'll deploy you here. You need to be at 20%, right? You're at 18. I don't like that you're invading all of our territory. Apparently you guys feel confident with an attack as well, so you know what? You do what you think is right. So, I mean, again, the French really don't stand a chance. It's like another general offensive on the front line, though, seems okay. What if I actually give... I'm going to ask for military access from the Dutch. It might... Yeah, it's going to give them back all that territory. But giving them back all this territory means that they won't capitulate as early on. Which is completely acceptable. That's a lot of Italian troops that they've sent on this border. Like, a lot of Italian troops. We'll deploy you guys. Underneath you. Front line against these guys ASAP. Yeah, no, the Italians were prepared to invade Croatia. Which I guess that makes sense. You know, we are at war with their faction leader. Are they a great power, though? No, just France and Britain are the only ones that actually need to be killed here. I'll send one unit over to this province. That's, you know, just another one extra victory point. And there's no reason to say no to some victory points. I want you to go up and around, go to Birmingham. Please and thank you. Yeah, the Italians are probably sending even more units around here, which is unfortunate. But once France is dead, the Italians are really not a concern. I mean, how many troops do they have again? 9 to 47. We're going to send you to this port province. I mean, the problem is that there's a lot of port provinces on that border. Can I get the tanks deployed as well? I could. And you know what? I will deploy these tanks just so I can throw them back into Blue Army down here. Like, you're doing a fine job. I mean, even invading, like, Normandy from the north probably is not a bad idea. Yeah, let's go take Amsterdam. I know the British are over here. Why would the British be over here when they're losing all their territory? I don't know. They just thought it was a good idea. Because you guys are leaving Bristol, which I would say is a mistake, but, you know, you do you. Where are you guys going? You should probably want to go right into Birmingham if you can. Go to Bristol, maybe actually go to Cardiff as well, take all these cities. We'd be looking good there. But I want you guys, yeah, just a regular battle plan. Nothing too risky. Go for like the 1940 planes here. Upgrade our close air support to be a little bit better as well. And how much troops does Belgium have? 4 to 7 isn't really much to worry about. And Cardiff has fallen. Or no, Bristol's fallen. We'll probably get to Cardiff soon. Please make your way to Plymouth ASAP. Britain. Okay, I've noticed also that there are a bunch of units that are not on the southern front, which they really... I mean, there should actually be more troops on the southern front than on the northern front. There's really no other major areas in Scotland that we have to worry about. But once we cut you in half, I will actually start preparing a naval invasion from Portsmouth into a city in northern France, just in case. We'll keep on marching you guys here. I mean, Italy, again, Italy's going to capitulate when France and Britain does anyway. And that's assuming, of course, that the French over here don't actually try to intervene in any meaningful way. Like, what are you going to do? You know, if Canada... You reclaim the funny thing about reclaiming the birthright is that it actually only gives you a war goal against the French. It's not prepared for you to have lost Germany to any other power. Like, it doesn't give you a war goal against Russia. It doesn't give you a war goal against us, even though we own Berlin. And actually, we own the entirety of Germany right now. How is occupied territory doing, by the way? All right, I would say. Most of this area is at 0%. I do see that you guys are kind of doing some stuff around here that I don't really like. Apparently, they're still trying to prepare a naval invasion of the Baltic. But I mean, if the Italians want to lose all their troops doing this nonsense, that's completely on their, they can do that if they want. I'm not going to stop them. Okay, guys have taken Plymouth, which means I want you to kind of kill these last few troops. Cardiff, and you will be falling soon as well. Do we have Glasgow? We don't. Glasgow is worth 15, so we do want to take that city. But once Glasgow's done, really Scotland is irrelevant to any future operational goals, I would say. So once you're here, you're going to go down to there. You're going to push your way down to Leeds. I think Green Army right now, you've done all you need to do. We're at 77. You do have some ports still for the Italians. I know the British are moving in through here. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. I mean, what if we were to take... I was going to say, what if we take your ports? That's a thing that could work. I just don't know how well it actually would work. So we still want you marching here. Blue Army, you need another offensive line, which is, hey, push your way this way. I mean, France, they're very dead. Britain is also very, very dead. Now that we have taken Liverpool, I think just taking Leeds or taking Glasgow, either one of those cities, I think, should be their capitulation. Then we focus all of our attention on dealing with the French. Still can't deploy you guys yet. Do we get cores on Alsace-Lorraine here? We do, so we do want to take Alsace-Lorraine for ourselves when we have the opportunity to do so. And are you guys on very aggressive? You're not. I do want you to be very aggressive right now. Because again, casualties, I mean, they're high. Don't get me wrong. They are high. Glasgow's about to fall, but this is going to... You know what? You're actually going to free enough troops that I'm actually just going to get rid of all these units. We don't need them anymore. Even if they take a bunch of this territory, as long as they don't make their way to actual Austria proper, it's not that big of a concern of ours. Okay, make your way towards Manchester. Orange Army, after this, your plan is, hey, move back to Germany and free this stuff up. Really, even thinking Glasgow wasn't enough? We're at 22 out of 27. Yes, move our way towards Sheffield then. Manchester. Yeah, Manchester's going to fall. Okay, but Green Army really doesn't need to be doing too much else. Delete all your old orders. Apparently we... Yeah, no, delete all your old orders. Just do it in this sea zone. Please and thank you. But even then, I don't think a naval invasion of northern France really is going to make too much of a difference. I think as long as we can take Paris, that might be the breaking point for the French. So you know what? Let's move in that direction. Let's move towards France, because there's a chance that this might end up being the last episode of this campaign. You guys move towards Hull. How are we still not at below 20%? We're at exactly 20%? Are you kidding me? Go to Sheffield then. Again, like most of these attacks in Britain don't make too much of a difference. We'll probably kill, I think as soon as we take Antwerp, that'll be the end of the Belgians. Italy's already lost. I mean, actually, well, 50,000 men, which is really not that much. But of course, we've killed a vast majority of the enemy forces. We've killed 1 million Frenchmen at least, so I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, so you go right towards Leeds. Bhutan's capitulated. I mean, who are you guys fighting then? You're fighting Nepal. I don't know how you'll ever actually get a front line there. But I guess it also doesn't really matter. I do see there's a lot of British and French troops there. But the funny thing is, more British and French troops there means that there's less British and French troops to actually stop our armies. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. We'll get Teal Army where they need to be. Britain has collapsed. You guys will invade if you can. And you guys will draw a fallback line to you. I mean, once we have a axis across the strait, like, will taking that city be enough to kill them off? Probably not. Yeah, do some allies there as well. But again, like, it doesn't matter so much. I mean, I guess Belgium hasn't capitulated. They still need to lose this one city, which we will be able to kill without too much of a problem. Belgium's now capitulated. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You guys are going to push towards Lisbon. Nantes is worth 10, so I mean, that's a city that we do want to take. And all of our air force is over where it needs to be. We'll send you guys up towards the north as well. And okay, we did get rid of you guys here. We'll draw a fallback line. Just make sure you don't show up here again. I think you might have uncapitulated this guy towards the north, but in all honesty, does it matter so much? Probably not. Yeah, so let's force attack our way into Paris. Guys did take Caen. I mean, it's actually the Germans that took Caen. Yeah, I mean, I still see that there's a lot of troops here, but I think with Paris gone, okay, it's not quite enough for capitulation. We're getting closer and closer by the day. But we're just not quite there yet. Yes, I know you're all here, but we got reinforcements coming our way back down. We did sink one French submarine. I mean, I'm surprised you're still fighting. Amiens is worth 3. Orléans is worth 5. I mean, it's definitely a city we want to take. Nantes has now fallen. Orléans has now fallen. Getting the French down to exactly 20%. One more city will have us the victory. And that's it. Just one more. I see all these international troops marching their way through Germany. They don't matter. I can't click any of these buttons because of the glitch. Wow. So I guess what we have to do then is just Italian Federation. Yeah, so I guess we have to done. Pause the game. Control Shift H. Do I not have State Transfer Tool actually on right now? I don't. Well then, we'll relaunch the game and make sure that actually works properly this time. Okay, I've reloaded the game, so this time hopefully it doesn't completely break. I mean, how far are we from? Have you already capitulated? You're at 20%. So I mean, again, it should take like one more day. There we go. So we're gonna pass a bunch. What are we taking? Well, we're taking all of this, any of the territory that old Germany held. I think rightfully belongs to us. We're also going to take southern territories here. And probably all of this northern territory as well. I think all of that, all of Italy, because we're the only ones who actually ever fought them, and of course all of Britain, should belong to us. The rest of the territory, I'm being generous. Let me just say that first and foremost. I'm being generous when I say France can have the rest of the territory. Congratulations to you. Why? You know, Portugal, you, of course, can have back your territory here. And the Russians can have Norway, because I think they're the ones who've been fighting them the most. Just like that. Beautiful for us. And now we got to get our troops ready to go, just in case the Entente decides to retaliate. Which I would advise against if I was them, but, you know, they might not have the best generals on staff. Of course, we do also have to prepare wars on this side of the border as well. Draw troops up here. Your troops can be over to here. You guys will establish a front there. Green Army will delete and prepare your guys like maybe something like this. That seems okay. There are still some Swedish troops over here because we're still technically at war with you. But I mean, how many troops does Sweden actually have? 5 to 6? Apparently Italian Peninsula's been reunified, has it? I mean, I own half of it. But you're not like my puppet or anything like that. You do have military access through us, but I'm not too sure necessarily if I would say that this is reunified. Okay, so the fate of Britain. We will create a loyal British government. Fate of Belgium. Let's liberate a loyal Flanders Wallonia. Fate of Southern Italy. We'll release two Sicily as a puppet state. That seems okay. And the fate of France will set up a puppet French government. Hopefully we still... they're probably going to take Alsace-Lorraine, which is No, we actually still have it. Fantastic. We still also have this territory of Switzerland, but let's not worry about that at all. We're going to have to redraw up our borders here again. We got 1, 2, and 3. And then I guess you guys can go here. Yeah, so we've occupied France. We have the British Republic, led currently by Anthony Ludovici. 2 Sicilies down here. They're all part of our glorious Austro-Hungarian Empire. So what we're going to do is focus on auto-complete. Because what we're going to do is, hey, we're here, we're there, and guess what? We're going to declare ourselves the Greater German Reich. Absolutely fantastic. Do we have cores over all this? We don't, but I think we should now have cores over Germany, which we kind of do and kind of don't. It's a little bit confusing. Okay, no, now I think it's slowly starting to realize we have cores here. Yeah, now it's all core states. So we should have, you know, significantly more manpower in the future. And could we even do any of this other stuff? Not really, right? Like, we do the economic plan here. And old friends Bulgaria. If we were at peace. I mean, who are we still at war with? Just you two. But I mean, like, you're not going to survive for too much longer, I would say. How many troops does Bulgaria have? 4 to 63. What about... we'll do focused on no check as well. Because, I mean, this is the final episode, so... I'm not too worried about that. So, we'll see if Bulgaria wants to join our faction. Which they might, if we're lucky. I mean, I'm a pretty powerful empire. I do say so myself. I know I do have claims over... I mean, I have cores over Prussia as well. Still no faction. You've declined. You are incredibly rude, I would say. But I think that with this all said and done, and I don't really feel like fighting the entirety of the Entente just for Prussia, that this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode and, in fact, end this series. So thanks, everybody, for watching my Swam. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, play some down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.